So welcome to this new tutorial. Today I'm going to walk you through the steps in order to be able to just make the right setup in order to translate in any video containing some speech using AI. So you can imagine having working with some colleagues on some project, and you have an international team where you want to communicate some important message across the team or anything like this. So recording something, recording the speech, and then being able to translate the speech is a very helpful thing in this use case. Another use case is if you have a YouTube channel and you rely on some speeches from any other, um, you know, any other any person. If you want to translate the speech to any other language, you can certainly benefit from this. So the idea here is to walk you through the steps in order to be able to understand the setup of the project, or let's say the main steps that enable you to proceed in this project. First of all, if you want to download some YouTube video, of course, I'm not responsible for. Um, I'm not telling that you should or you are able to download any YouTube video. You should be aware of the license stuff. Let's suppose there is some open sourced or license free videos on YouTube that you can download. Then you want to translate this video. So translating this video means that you have some speech and you want to translate this speech, let's say from French to English, or from German to English, or from English to Hindu, or anything like this. The second step would be, of course, after downloading the video, to extract the audio from the video. I'm going to show you how to do that later on. Um, Extracting the audio means that once you have the audio, you're able to extract the text. There is a couple of methods on how to do that. This is what I'm going to show you also later on. Afterwards, it is recommended to use something which enables you to have timestamps also related to these extracted texts. Why? Because you can, based on these timestamps later on, you can recompose the video. Before going in that way, you should, of course, translate the single sentences to the target language. Let's say you have the audio is decomposed into sentences, having also the timestamps. You should be able to translate this. Of course, this is not efficient, since the semantic meaning could get lost while decomposing the sentences. It depends on your strategy. You can also recreate the whole text, translate the whole text, and then do some matching. In this version of the setup, I'm not going to show you this, but you can be creative enough, and if you find out that this is meaningful for your use case. Then we will use ElevenLabs to generate the speech in the new language. Of course, with ElevenLabs, I'm going to show you what ElevenLabs looks like later on. You have the text to speech with, of course, TTS, could be ElevenLabs, or so anything else. You have the possibility actually to clone the voice. In order to be able to clone the voice, it is recommended to extract also some audio subset, let's say the first 30 seconds or 60 seconds, and then use that subset in order to be able to clone the voice. It is recommended to avoid two persons speaking, because the cloning could be a mix of the two voices. This is very efficient with one single speech, with one video containing one single speech. All right, so then afterwards, we have now generated the new audio. The new audio doesn't necessarily match exactly the old one. You can imagine having through this translation longer sentences. You can also imagine having think of this situation like, let's say, having some spaces or timing time spacing between the single extracted sentences. There is a couple of details which should be taken into consideration, and why this would affect the integration of the new audio into the new video. So my method here is that I base everything on the timestamps. I try to match the new generated audio while decomposing the old video and recomposing it into a new video using the timestamps. What I'm going to show you later on is a decent result. Of course, you can also always try to challenge the details of the whole setup, but this has worked for me. I've tried it using from another YouTube channel, where translating audios, or let's say translating videos, was necessary to meet the requirements of the channel's niche. Yeah, so let's show you the ElevenLabs. So this is, of course, something you can see here, this workspace. You have the voices here, right here, and there is a lot of languages, a lot of voices, a lot of everything you would need to know. Let's go to the playground text to speech. You can, of course, try everything you want to know. The voice changer. I didn't try this, but what you need to know for the next setup is that you can go to any voice like this. You can try to you can go to the voices section, click on one voice,
안녕하세요. 오늘 여러분과
and you can click on these 3 points and then copy voice ID. If you copy it, you can get the ID like this. This is what a voice ID looks like. I'm not a fan of this home page. You can play with it. I'm just using it backend, and this is, of course, very. You can try to understand the features here on the website, and once you have understood the features or whatever they are offering, you can also understand how to deal with the documentation. Let's see this documentation of ElevenLabs. So here you need to use things like pip install ElevenLabs, pip poetry at ElevenLabs, conversations agents, phone numbers widgets. There is a lot of things to try, actually. But yeah, feel free to explore this by yourself. So for this section, this is an introduction to the whole setup, what we are going to see, what we are going to do. I hope that this is something that would solve a lot of problems of your own. And feel free to comment and tell me if you have understood the concept, if you need any other explanation, and of course, if you have any question, maybe something which is not really clear, please don't hesitate to write in the comment section. I would be more than happy if you subscribe to the channel because we are just starting here. Thank you so much and see you in the next part.